sinabi nung mga congressman, particularly si Congressman Joel Chua, yun nga, nabanggit niya na-surprise sila sa bilis ninyong kumilos ngayon. Ayaw nilang isipin na baka i-dismiss nyo kaagad ito at maka-apekto dun sa impeachment trial. Sana daw patapusin nyo muna yung impeachment trial bago kayo gumala.
Alam mo yung pinangungunahan kami. Do I look stupid to you? Did I in the past do something that is against the law? Tell me.
This is what does that...
Ba't kami pinangungunahan? Ba't hindi muna sila mag-aral? Ano bang nakasaad sa konstitusyon? So makikita na pag-aaralan na yung konstitusyon, yung deliberations during the Constitutional Commission in 1987, they would know hanggang saan extent ang pwedeng gawin ng ombudsman.
Ito pa sinabi, Justice. You're appointee of the Duterte Justice. So, medyo meron daw silang reservation doon sa part niya.
Okay. Alam mo, hindi ko naman kinahihiya, hindi ko tinatatwa na ako'y naging Associate Justice ng Supreme Court dahil kay Digong. Hindi ko rin itinatatwa na ako'y naging ombudsman dahil kay PRRD. Kung bakit ako'y ginawang ombudsman ni PRRD ay hindi ko alam. Ako ba'y tao ni PRRD o nilagay ni PRRD para magtrabaho? When I was appointed the ombudsman, what was my first agenda? My first agenda, and the first thing that I did, was to withdraw the information pending before the Sandigan Bayan against then former President Benigno Aquino. May kaso noon si Pinoy, si Sandigan, ito yung sa Mamasapano. I went to court, moved for the withdrawal of the information. Yan bang gawain ng tao ng isang PRRD appointee? When I dismissed the case of Laila de Lima, the bribery case of Kerwin Espinosa filed against Laila de Lima, did Laila de Lima say, ba't mo ginawa yan? Why did you dismiss? Why did you dismiss my case when you know fully well that you are a Digong appointee? Why did you dismiss my case when you know fully well that the San Beda community knows that PRRD ay galit sa akin? The other day, she just said, galit na galit sa kanya si Digong. So kung ako'y gumagawa ng aksyon dahil sang-ayon kung sa gusto ni Digong, bakit ka dinismiss yung kay De Lima? Why did I file charges against Secretary Duque with respect to family? Duque being a member of the cabinet of President Rodrigo Duterte, di ba? Why did they dismiss from the service the overall Deputy Ombudsman na si Warren Leong, na isa rin taga Davao, isang tao ni Duterte, appointee ni Duterte? Bakit ko kinasuhan si Lau sa family? Another guy from Davao, very much identified with the former president. Pag may ginawa ba akong pabor kay Digong, ano ba yung pabor na, ano bang ginawa ko? For the 7 years that I have been the ombudsman, ano ba yung ginawa ko na pabor kay Digong? Mukha yata ito lahat, hindi ito pabor kay Digong eh. Pag didismiss sa kaso ni De Lima, hindi pabor kay Digong ito eh.
Pero kasi they're worried na kung halimbawa, sir, explain mo lang yung magiging, in terms of maybe effect. Because you have at least 2 venues now, no? Ombudsman and then the Senate Impeachment Court kung matuloy. Kung halimbawa, sir, na mauna ang resolution ng ombudsman, how is that going to affect an impeachment court in general?
I do not see that situation coming.
Oh, what?
Bakit
Because I think bago kami matapos ang investigasyon dito, tapos na ang impeachment proceedings.
What do you mean?
Dismiss na.
Ano ba ang the preliminary
What do you mean?
Okay, just
Let's break it down. Paano, sir?
Remember,
Oh.
the respondents, including the Vice President, given 10 days
Sa inyo yan, sir, ah?
Okay.
Okay.
to file their counter-affidavits.
Okay.
After the filing of the counter-affidavits, the House of Representatives, through the Committee on Good Government, will be given 10 days also
para
to
sumagot.
file their reply.
Okay.
Then another 10 days will be given to
Nice.
the respondents to file their rejoinder if they want to file the rejoinder.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, we will also investigating, we will be asking the House to give us certified true copies of the documents.
Okay.
So medyo matagal-tagal pa ito eh.
Okay.
So hindi nyo na maaabutan yung unang action, you think? Kasi pare
I don't think so. So the one who will resolve this probably will be the next ombudsman.
Kasi ang worry nila, sir, baka paspasan mo,
Baka
biglang
madaliin daw po.
July 26, bye-bye.
Baka
Walang ganong scenario, sir.
Yun ang mahirap
Oh.
sa mga taong nervyoso. Yun ang mga hirap sa mga taong hindi nag-aaral. Sabi ko nga, kung pag-aaralan lang nila ang konstitusyon, the provisions on impeachment, and further study, anong deliberations, anong pinag-usapan ng committee noon.
Sir, ano nga ba para alam namin? At alam din nila.
Nagtanong si Chief Justice Davide, who was then a member of the Constitutional Commission. Sabi niya noon, pag mayroon bang ebidensya ang ombudsman, pwede bang ombudsman mag-imbestiga? Okay. Pag result ng investigation, will it affect the impeachment? Ang sagot nila Romulo at Inoliedo parang it would depend on the quantum of evidence for conviction. Tanong uli ni Chief Justice Davide, ang ombudsman ba pwede mag-imbestiga?
Ano
Sagot, yes. But not to prosecute. So there are two terms, sir. The power to investigate and the power to prosecute. What we have at the moment is the power to investigate and not to prosecute.
Let's go on to prosecute.
The ombudsman or any investigating body has to await the result of the impeachment proceedings. If the impeachment proceedings will result in the conviction of the Vice President, then the Ombudsman or any investigative body, even the DOJ, can file the necessary case now, criminal case against the Vice President. And even the Ombudsman can file an administrative case against the Vice President because she was already convicted.
Okay.
But if the Vice President is acquitted
By the impeachment court.
by the impeachment court, wala kaming power to charge her.
Bakit Justice, pakipaliwanag lang po yung part na yan. Because ang
Yeah,
Vice
acquitted.
President is
Impeachable officer.
So, sir, ibig sabihin, ang prevailing natin ngayon, ang bottom line is, even if you have the investigation now,
Hintayin pa.
you will still have to wait for the impeachment court to
Yes.
finish
Yes.
before you could find anything.
Yes.
So what we're doing now is just investigation
It's just investigation.
without purposes of finding
Prosecution.
Without
We cannot file it because,
making going kasi.
Immunity.
look,
no.
we're allowed to investigate an impeachable officer for purposes of filing an impeachment complaint.
Meron na.
Mayroon na. So ano pa yung file namin impeachment complaint? You cannot file an impeachment complaint against an impeachable officer twice in the same year, di ba? So hindi kami pwede.
So sir, the only way that you could file charges, kung yun man yung lumabas sa resolution nyo, is if she is convicted by the impeachment
By
court.
the
If she's
impeachment
not, wala talaga kayong magagawa.
If the complaint as it is now, and the news will be dismissed by the impeachment court, by the Senate, what can we do?
What about the co-accused?
This is a very, very good question. What about what happens to the other co-accused?
Sir, not impeachable
Sila.
officer.
But government
Sila pwede.
officials, pwede yun. Ay, acquittal
Ayaw kong sagutin mo.
Hindi.
Sabi niyo, sir, na you only have the power of investigation and you must wait for the Senate impeachment court.
I think nasa Article 11 yun, Article 11, Section 3.
Ng Constitution,
Ng
sir.
Constitution.
Sa Ombudsman power, sir.
Hindi, no.
Accountability.
Alam mo kasi accountability yun eh.
And-
Nandun din yung provisions ng ombudsman.
Correct, sir.
And back up by CONCOM
Oh,
deliberations.
sa ano,
Sir,
sa
ibig sabihin,
deliberations.
okay, so since you have to wait for the impeachment court, ano mang outcome nun? Halimbawa, sir, that you finish your investigation July 20, para may wiggle room ka pa. July 20, sir, natapos ka July 20, 7 days before the retirement. Walang pwedeng galaw dun yung ombudsman, sir.
Ha?
Kung halimbawa, sir, sabi nyo, you have to wait for the ombudsman, the
Next.
impeachment court to finish. Halimbawa, sir, yung level nyo, tapos kayo ng July 20.
Oh.
Can you, and then July 20, meron ba kayong
Pwede pang gawin.
yes dun sa binigay ng House sa inyo? Wala rin. If you finish ng July 20, sir, ng investigation, what can you do? If you finish July 20, kanya?
Well, wala, nakatinggal lang yung aming...
Talagang yung-
So, aabutan talaga, sir.
Ibig sabihin, hindi nyo po pwedeng i-dismiss.
We are not going to dismiss anything.
Sir,
Unless the
elaborate.
impeachment court.
What is there to dismiss? When our power is only to investigate.
Fact finding.
Hindi nga pa-finding eh.
So, sir,
No resolution?
Siguro mayroong resolution that will be released by the investigators. But I don't think we will dismiss the complaint.
because it's not in your power, that's your...
Because, sir.
If we dismiss, look,
Okay.
supposing lang ito
Theoretical, sir.
supposing Sara is acquitted,
Sa inyo, sa
Senate.
Sa Senate?
Senate,
Okay.
Impeachment.
but the Ombudsman's resolution now says she should be charged for something.
Mhm.
Conflict yun.
Mm.
While one is political, the other is legal.
Legal, yes.
Kasi sa court ito. We cannot do with that. Parang nangyayari, pinahiya mo pang Senado, di ba?
Mm.
So we cannot dismiss anything that is pending before it. We just will have to investigate.
Sir, just in case na na-dismiss, na-acquit si Sara sa impeachment court, but on the findings of your investigations, there is a probable cause. Will the ombudsman...
No. We cannot file a case against her
After na lang ng
because
term.
she is still an impeachable officer. We have to wait until such time that she is no longer the vice president.
Sa madaling sabi, sir, si Chisang ba yan?
Pero sir, kung halimbawa, okay, ang basis mo, sir, for...
Remember Pinoy,
Okay.
Pinoy was charged before the Sandigan Bayan nung hindi na siya presidente. Si Mama Sapano, di ba?
Mhm. So, sir, ibig sabihin, halimbawa, acquit Sara sa Senate, may basis ang ombudsman based on the investigation for probable cause. You cannot file because she's an impeachable officer. Kahit criminal case, hindi pwede, sir. Bakit? Hindi siya.
We have no power to prosecute because he's an impeachable officer.
Okay.
What, pwede niyo mag-state?
Because the criminal case might also result in an administrative case. But,
Hmm.
so we have to wait until such time that she's no longer the vice president.
So the ball will really
It's really
fall
the
doon sa
impeachment
kasunod
court.
mo. the one who will succeed you in office.
Pero if na ano siya, na convict siya sa impeachment court, then
Yun nga, na-convict siya ng impeachment court,
Ousted na siya.
Ousted
Hindi,
Wala na
ousted
siyang
siya,
immunity.
ombudsman.
Oh, pwede.
patapos, kung ilalabas namin ang report sa sinasabi namin, wala namang liability, hindi kinontra namin yung Senado.
Pero sir,
So you are now in a crisis where there are two institutions, di ba?
With different
Who's
findings.
with different findings. So to avoid that, let them finish the impeachment proceedings.
okay, so misplaced yung worries nila, sir.
ng Congress.
Yun ang mahirap sa mga taong nervyoso. Kaya mahirap yung kainom ng kape. Lalo kung hindi barako yung iniinom
Sir,
mo.
medyo tumatawag. Bala, please, sir, sa kami. Kasama kami. So, ganun, sir.
So, can you answer the Congress, particularly the Committee on the Good Government, walang dapat na ikabahala na
Prosecution panel.
unahin nyo
Unahan nyo.
ang impeachment ng ombudsman.
A spokesperson ng mga prosecutors yata said that dapat ang ombudsman should take the back seat.
Oh.
Never in my life did I take the front seat except when I am driving. I always want to take the back seat. Dahil masarap sa back seat, di ba? Wala kang responsibilidad, hindi ka nakikita ng tao, hindi ka kilala ng tao. Never na ano. Kaya nakikita nyo naman ako. Nakita nyo ba ako naglakad na may mga kasamang bodyguard? Hindi. Because having bodyguards, I've been taking the front seat. Nagpapapansin ka, di ba? Hindi ako nagpapapansin dito. Sila ang gumawa ng paraan para ako'y pansinin. Nananahimik kami eh. Papadalhan mo kami ng complaint.
Pero sir, explain yung taking the back seat in legal terms. You're saying because in-explain niyo na kanina, no, na parang yung sa impeachable officer, gano'n-gano'n. No? Yun yung legal explanation ng taking the back seat.
We are not grabbing the powers of Congress to impeach an impeachable officer. No. Neither are we trying to supplant the findings of the House of Representatives with respect to the impeachment complaint of the Vice President. No, we're not doing to do that. We're only doing our powers pursuant to the Constitution to investigate. Period.
So, gumalaw lang ang ombudsman dahil binigyan kayo ng kopya ng Congress.
Yes. Parang ano, ang nangyari ito sa ombudsman, look, bakit kami binigyan ng, ito ang matanong namin sa sarili namin sa ombudsman Bakit kami binigyan ng kopya ng investigation report? Hindi naman kami media bureau ng House of Representatives, di ba?
Okay,
Hindi niya kinaya.
Gumagawa, sir. Sorry, sir. Medyo...
Hindi naman ako pwedeng maging spokesperson dahil ang English ko ay Bisaya, Bisayang-Bisaya, di ba? Mali-mali yung mga pronunciation ko. So, bakit kami binigyan noon? Para ano? Para basahin lang? Wala na kayong panahon magbasa Manood nga ng Netflix, hindi na kami nakakapanood di ba? Para ano nga at bigyan kami? Sabi ng isang kaibigan ko, actually yung term na para gawing scratch paper, galing niya sa isang kaibigan ko maputi ang buhok.
So misplaced.
Wala. Ano kinababahala nga nila?
Kasi sir, parang sabi baka inutusan kayo. Wala.
Sino nag-utos ka sa akin?
Okay.
Kasi yung sinasabi nga nila na appointee ako ni Digong, sinabi ko na, di ba?
Yes.
Now, there is one thing I want everyone to know. Buong taong bayan, mula nang ako'y in-appoint ni Digong sa Supreme Court hanggang sa Ombudsman, ni minsan ay hindi nakiusap sa akin si Digong either directly through his relatives or through any of his cabinet members, including Medialdea, Panelo, and Bongo. Walang ipinakiusap sa akin si Digong na sabihin sa akin, Sam, pwede bang tulungan mo si Alan Gatos dito sa kaso niya? Never. O Sam, pwede bang ano mo yan? Kasuhan mo yun si Joseph Morong? Wala. Si Digong ay never. Yun ang nirerespeto ko sa kanya. Na nirespeto din niya yung aming trabaho. The only thing that Digong told me when he appointed as ombudsman, even sa Supreme Court, just do your job.
Sir, si Vice, nagparamdam niya.
Vice Sara?
Mhm.
No, never also. In fact, I only met the Vice President once in our out-of-town hearings when I was with the Sandigan Bayan, when she treated us, I think, for lunch, dahil hindi pwede noon si Digong. So siya ang sumalo sa siya nagpakain sa amin ng lunch. That's the first and the last time I met the Vice President. Kahit magbanggaan kami, siguro hindi ako makikilala ni ni Vice.
So,
Justice.
this statement, Justice, are you hoping na settled na to yung mga agam-agam ng mga congressman?
Sana nga settled na yun. Kasi kung iisipin nga lang nila bakit kung kinasuhan yung mga tao malalapit kay Digong? Si Duque, si Leong, si Lau. Bakit ko dinismiss ang kaso ng mga taong galit si Digong? Katulad ni Dilim. Diba? Siguro naman parang that is against human nature yung ginagawa ko na hindi na ano yun, di ba? Kung ang ginagawa ko ay sang-ayon ko anong sinasabi ni Digong. Actually, ang nangyari pa nga doon sa pagka-withdraw ko ng information kay Pinoy, lumabas sa dyaryo, the ombudsman is richer by 15 million in 3 months. Totoo yun. Alam ko hindi ang nagsulat noon yung nakapangalan doon. Alam ko ang nagsulat noon sa desk kung saan magdyaryo yun. May nag-operate sa akin doon. Inoperate ako noon, nasiraan ako kasi that was the day when I give some reporters a copy of my entry salin sa ombudsman. At talagang mayroon nagsabi na narinig na isang kaibigan ko. So ginamit yun eh. So anong nangyari sa dyaryo? Ombudsman is richer by 15 million in 3 months. Por Diyos, por Santo, yun ang aking retirement pay galing Supreme Court eh. Kaya tumas ako ng
Justice, on a related case, di ba may naiwan si Ombudsman Morales na investigation kay Digong about the wealth, bank accounts, and she said before siya mag-retire, wala na kaming mahanap na investigation. So, tatapusin muna namin without prejudice to the reopening. Should the next ombudsman have any evidence, did that reopen in any capacity under you?
No.
Bakit po hindi nabuksan?
I don't know about that case. And I was not informed that there was a pending case against Digong. It did not appear in our records. And I didn't know about that because there was no formal turnover between Justice Morales and myself. When I assumed office, I was just briefed by some of the officers on the powers and functions of the Ombudsman and what is happening in the Ombudsman. That's why I found out during my first day of office, or when they were briefing me, that within the office of the Ombudsman, there is a kingdom. There are different kingdoms in the office of the Ombudsman. When I assumed office, each of the sectors, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, were given about 50 million pesos, part of the budget, pangpasweldo ng mga tao. Ang ginawa ko nung ako naging ombudsman, sinentralize ko ang pagpapasweldo ng tao. So using the ATM, pagkatapos ng every weekly yata ang pagpapasweldo, pasok sa lahat ng ATM, lahat ng empleyado ng ombudsman sa buong Pilipinas. So that is why when I assume office, isa sa naging problema ko ay yung administrative functions ng ombudsman. Ang central office, mayroong administrative officer, mayroong personal officer. Ang Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao at Muleo, mayroon din sariling administrative officer at records officer. Pati ang Office of the Special Prosecutor. So kung maghanap ka nung araw ng kaso na hanggang ngayon nangyayari pa rin, maghanap ka ng kaso sa Central Office, walang record ang Central Office kung ang kasong hinahanap mo ay nasa Visayas.
So, hindi ko na-endorse sa inyo. Kasi
Sir,
si
walang
Oka
docket
Katanda
yun.
diba?
Sir, walang docket yun.
Kung may docket man yun, umabot sa akin yun. So, ibig sabihin, it was undocketed.
So, sarili niya pong ano yun?
I really
sarili
don't know.
niya
I
pong
cannot say anything because I just heard whispers when I assumed office.
Kasi-
Whispers from those officers na naiwan na sinasabi nila kung paano nila nakita na paano nila nalaman na si former President Digong ay mayroong bank account.
Hindi niyo po pinahanap, Justice, na hanapin nga ang docket na yan para ma-settle natin once and for all.
Wala. Kasi kung mayroon nakadakit yun, nagpatuloy ang investigasyon.
Apo.
At pero sigurado ibibigay sa akin.
Mm.
At sa inventaryo namin ng mga pending cases, lalabas at lalabas.
Never miss a story.